Come on in and join the fun. Learn about my week and then some. Watch A4 Sky Vlogs. Yeah. Hello, once again, audience. It is I, Dan here, aka A4 Sky, and another video on the A4 Sky channel with another A4 Sky Vlogs. Okay, well, I'm supposed to be out of here. I thought I'd be out of here about 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh yeah, I got all this time. No. Hey. Yeah, we'll see how this week is. I finally got all the paperwork for the 401k stuff done. So that's a positive thing. I don't know if I actually needed to write or type up the information. I don't know. It just said make sure to include a description, yeah, all that stuff. Like describe what caused it, describe what happened, describe the amount. So yeah. Anyway, shoot, what was I gonna say? There's something going on with my ankle. I didn't mention that Friday because it happened after I got home from work. I don't know what I did to it, but it feels like a sprain. Feels like a sprained ankle on the inside of my foot. Feels like a sprain on the inside of my foot. I really don't know what I did to cause that, but as you get older, more crazy things happen in your body, and it's great. It'd be nice to be in my 20s again. That way this wouldn't happen. Whoa, okay, we have day 2. Let's get going. I'm leaving just a little bit later on purpose today. Because I'm going to stop and get some petrol before the prices go up another 10-15 cents a gallon. It is freezing out there. There was a frost warning last night. Hopefully our plants in the back are okay. The little flowers and stuff, we have a little flower bed. Hopefully they're fine. So I went down in the basement to grab a pair of work jeans, and the stairs. I think yesterday I mentioned I have something happened to my ankle on my left foot, and I irritated it. Going down the stairs. I was careful. I was taking one stair at a time. I was using the railing. Every time I'd step with my left foot. But yeah, the ankle is irritated right now. It doesn't hurt, but there's a little soreness to it. Gosh, hopefully I'm fine today. I was fine this morning. I was fine yesterday all day. Even when I got home and took my boots off, it didn't bother me. Yeah, well, let's get going. All right, somehow my vehicle isn't as frosted on the windows, the windshield or the rear window. But Lindsay's looks pretty frosted, so I don't know if it's the placement of my vehicle. I have no clue what made the difference between her vehicle and my vehicle. But yeah, the windshield's barely frosted. It's defrosting very easily. Oh, it's 36 degrees, so it warmed up a little bit from midnight last night. Well, see you in the work parking lot. If I remember, I forgot yesterday. Well, I did it. I completely forgot to record when I got to work, because I got to work a little later. So I forgot to record, obviously. Forgot to record. I did the same thing yesterday. So one final thing. I wanted to say the Dungeon Crawler Carl 7th or 8th book? Let me check real quick. 8th book, A Parade of Horribles, released on Audible today, and it is interesting. It is a wild ride. Yep. Yeah. Pun intended. Anyway, yeah. What else was I? What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it. I think that might be it for today for day 2. Thank you for watching day 2. Gonna go work out and then watch The Punisher: One Last Kill, and I will let you know tomorrow morning how that went. 48 minutes long, including the end credits. So what is it? 8 minutes, the opening and end credits, I'm guessing. So about 40-minute long episode or short film, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, see you in day 3. Day 3. Here we go. Let's set this down. Let's get my jacket on there. The only reason I'm wearing a jacket because it's pouring rain out there. I'm sure it's cold, the rain, not the air. The air is warmer than it was yesterday when I left work already, so that I'm not too worried about. I just want to keep the rain off of me for my walk, my quarter-mile walk into work. When I get there. Yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I never watched or didn't end up watching the Punisher special. That will be today. Last night, didn't watch it because the Sabres game was on, and by the time I was ready to watch it, it was already very close to the time for the Buffalo Sabres game, so yeah, didn't watch it yesterday, but I will watch it today, and I'll let you know tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow's part of the vlog. What I thought. Yeah. Day 4, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Okay, watched The Punisher: One Last Kill. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was an emotional roller coaster. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Showed a lot of the struggles Punisher was going through. Mentally. Struggles he was going through. Trying to figure out the meaning of he got his revenge, and he's like trying to just figure shit out, and he's going through it, and he's just losing his mind in the process. Just wow. No post-credit scenes, no end credit scenes, none of that. What happened with Marvel with end credit and post-credit scenes? Like, come on. We know there's more. Everyone watching knows there's more. There's been multiple videos that shows there's more, but you couldn't do anything. Guess they don't want to spoil. They don't like Marvel doesn't like spoiling. Well, Disney / Marvel does not like spoiling movies coming up, and they like to keep a lot of stuff hush hush. I would have liked an end credit scene. Come on. And hockey wise, I want to mention so the first game Sabres played really well. Montreal's tired because they just came off of facing a tougher team than the Sabres. Oops, did I just say that out loud? A more consistent team, so yeah, the Sabres are tough when they're there. They're great when they're there. They would be a Stanley Cup contender if they were consistent, but they're not consistent. Montreal's consistent. Tampa Bay Lightning's consistent. Carolina was consistent through the playoffs so far. The Sabres need to be consistent. If they played as well as they did 2 nights ago, they would make it all the way to the cup. But they're not going to play that well all the time. So maybe next year. Hope made it safely. Yeah, listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 8, The Inevitable Ruin. Is that what it's called? Parade of Horribles. So maybe Inevitable. Yeah, Inevitable Ruin's one of the earlier books, but I can't remember which one. Anyway, yeah, A Parade of Horribles. I already talked about that earlier in the week, but I wanted to talk about it again. I have 9 hours left in the story. Well, actually less than 9 hours now. I have 8 hours and 53 minutes left. So I was talking to one of my buddies at work, who was also really big in the Dungeon Crawler Carol series, and he was saying how they re-uploaded a patch, or they uploaded a patch for book 8 on Audible because there was a bunch of stuff messed up. Well, I haven't noticed anything messed up on my end, so I don't know if it patched itself while I was listening. I don't know, but I didn't get anything mixed up. Everything makes sense. Everything's in chronological order. So yeah, I guess chapters were all thrown off and stuff. And parts of the book were mixed in where they weren't supposed to be and stuff like that. I believe that's what he's saying. Yeah, as I said, I haven't noticed a thing with it. Anyway, thank you for watching day 4. See you in day 5. Day 5. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, day 5. Ooh. I don't know what to say. I really don't. So, the Sabres lost 6-3 to Montreal. Wow. Oh, what was that? What was that? Was that a muffin? Muffin in my mouth? Muffin, mouth? Oh my gosh, I mean. Here we go. Okay. So, yep, about to go to work. Stayed up later than I wanted to. Didn't expect to stay up that late. It makes it hard to go to bed super early when you get home late. Yeah, usually I'm asleep, so if I get home at 5:30. If I leave work at 5, get home at 5:30. Usually I'm asleep by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, last night, I think it was 9:30. Might have gotten to sleep by, which isn't bad. It's not bad. But it made it tough for me to wake up. Because it's Friday. I'm exhausted. It's the end of the week. Okay, I really gotta get going now. I'm running 10 minutes late. Well, made it safely. I forgot to record, so I'm gonna record just before I walk in. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this week. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the vlog. Ooh, excuse me. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, night, afternoon. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure to, right here, watch this video. Ooh, check the video. Look at that. Look at that video. That is a wonderful video. I think you should check it out. Subscribe. You can subscribe too. Oh, for more videos? Yeah, it'd be great. I'd much appreciate it.